Hey guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and this is your monthly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for October 2019. So guys, keep in mind it's general. Take what you feel is for you, what resonates with your soul, and disregard the rest. I feel like you'll know on a soul level if this is touching a situation in your life, but know that no matter what Spirit says, no matter what the messages we have today, it's still up to you guys and your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take, and how you get the fulfillment you'd like to see in your world, as well as the discernment that you practice. And it's still up to you how you integrate this guidance. All right, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If it is for you, feel free to subscribe at the end of this and join the journey with me. And for all my subscribers, thank you from the bottom of my heart for still being here. It means the world. So let's get into calling Archangel Michael. I'm going to ask for him to guide, guard, bless, and protect me, this reading, any of you who would ask for it as well. And just know that at any point, if you'd like your angels or guides in your life, just ask. They need you to ask and be here. Ask that they're here for your highest will and delivering the clearest messages possible for you. I'm also going to ask my team of light to jump in and to be used as a clear channel for the most far reaching. So I was asked to pick up the past life oracle first, and karmic relationship pops out. Scribe or writers at the bottom. So I'm just going to ask one more message that may be important for Sagittarius for 2019 October. Thank you. Finances, as well as the arts, are at the bottom. So there could be relationships in your life right now, or entering into your life as well, that are karmic in nature, in meaning that they're on this list of soul tribe, soul family, soul experiences that there's medicine in them and something to teach you, but they're of importance to your life. Karmic relationships are just that. We have some either karmic debt to work through. They have a lesson to bring us. We have a lesson to bring them, and our energy was supposed to meet and some sort of transfer at that point as well. Okay, so there's a very, very strong importance to the relationships that you may find entering into your life. Now I heard wounding as well, and we also have finances. So there could be also issues with finances and karmic relationships and needing to learn the lessons as well. Let's take one more message here, please. Thank you. You got male, female. So this is also duality, seeing it from both perspectives, as well as honoring within yourself your masculine and feminine polarity, as well as with this particular karmic relationship, you definitely could have something to learn on. Could be finances, but something that you're meant to learn together. And there's very, very different energies here. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper, but transportation's also at the bottom. There could be movement, there could be travel, imprisonment or slavery, somebody feeling like unable to move as well. But this is the second time I've seen the arts and forgiveness, and you have spirituality and religion. Food and hunger is here as well, but that's going to go hand in hand with your finance situation. Feeling like with this situation, really truthfully acknowledging the good, the bad, the ugly within yourself. Coming to this situation with maturity, realizing that you're not a slave to anything. Okay, we're not a slave to money or finances either, and we have to work really hard to keep our positive mentalities with this, as well as there could be some karmic loops working through here of, getting out of feeling like a slave to money and not allowing that to affect your overall state of happiness, because again, this active free will and removing any of the wounding and core wounding on feeling enslaved, as well as what I'm hearing is sometimes one of the ways that we can feel enslaved is by giving too much and not feeling like we're giving and getting in return. And we feel if we do these kinds of things, sometimes when we're the overgivers or the caretakers of the family, of however it is the relationship to you, the group of people here, this often makes us feel like we just give and give and give, and it's a slave as well because our energy is being drained. So there is something very significant with whatever's happening, whatever the relationship is or the situation or the people around you right now. Really, really having faith in your spirituality and knowing that the light here comes from within. Giving forgiveness out to these karmic situations that have been here to teach you a lesson, and honoring, yourself, your duality, your masculine self, your feminine self, and also looking at it from both perspectives. And what I like about this card is they're back to back. But if you look here, it always shows up, but there is messages in the ether. So not everything is always as it seems as well, as what I'm hearing. But there's also, there could be issues as well of past life issues, you know, where we are experiencing karma from something that's happened before with this male-female, for example, right? Switch your situation in this lifetime. You know, you could be kind of experiencing something that has been done in the past, and sometimes I feel like we need to experience it to understand it. So if that triggered anything, any emotions, feel free to, you know, use your empowered vulnerability and how it made you feel. Why did you feel it was brought into the conscious awareness, and how do you feel you can move through this? Well, one of the things is listening to music, you know, going to plays, seeing ballet, watching, you know, movies, expressing your creative side, expressing your emotions. And sometimes, you know, rather than speaking, if some people here, if they feel imprisoned, it's through poetry. I read a lot of Primo Levi. I really like him, and Hans Fallada, both imprisoned and both wrote and got their information out that way. If there's something here where you've learned this giant karmic lesson and you feel you want to get it out into the world, you want to share this, and this losing attachments to these kinds of things, by all means do it. Share that with the world. Express your truth, and know that whatever experiences along this karmic wheel, whoever was brought into your life, there was reasons for it, and they were very valid. Come at your life with forgiveness and truthfully openness, and knowing, again, that light comes from within. And within our relationships, it's a lot easier to move through the karma when we're working on ourselves. So we're not looking at you know, making more karma for ourselves by being inauthentic and false. Bring forgiveness where it needs to be brought in. And if you've felt in the past like a slave or imprisonment and financial drain and whatnot, really bring forgiveness in your heart to move on. Bring these doves, okay? Bring the doves. And the clouds are important here as well. I feel like knowing that the clouds have messages, but there's peace here. There's peace with forgiveness and our own spirituality. Often we get tested on where we've been enslaved into mass media and mass idea as well of religion, and taken completely outside of self in here and outside of what it could mean to us, our spirituality. Remove yourself from any self-imprisoning doubts as well about your spirituality, and bring forgiveness where it's due so that you can move on into this beautiful, beautiful world and accept the relationships and the family, the friends, the soul tribe that you feel are for you. They're here for a reason, and they're going to bring joy and pleasantries and happiness, as well as all of the other things. But we're working through bringing forgiveness in our life and honoring our duality within ourselves, as well as putting ourselves in the other shoes on how we would want to be treated, how this may have affected us and made us feel, and etc. But sometimes as well, expressing ourselves through the arts and our passionate endeavors, it gives us a chance to see a different side of ourselves as well as other people around us. So I'm going to ask for one message from the Earth Magic Oracle for any guidance extra for that, and then I'll move on to the Zombie Tarot, guys. One message, Spirit, of advice between the male-female, a whole bunch of stuff. Vigilance, caves, staying vigilant to you. Knowing sanctuary comes from working on yourself so that you're whole as you move through the changes in relationships and you move through, you know, any challenges that may come to you. Just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Well, they give me 3. I'm going to take it. Lone wolf or just wolf instinct. Following your instinct in the wilderness. Being true to you. Rebirth for spring and release for autumn. As you release that karma, rebirth happens. Spirit, thank you. Overarching 2 of Cups and 6 of Swords. And it could also be with this karmic relationship as well, that there is a lot of love here, and this is a meeting of the minds and compromise. This is what we need to do. It's about rebirth and release, releasing the old things so that we can grow again in this karmic relationship. If this is something, because I feel like this is not new, okay? We have the Six of Swords. Could also be like just moving past all of the stuff with the imprisonment and actually speaking about it and coming with understanding so that you can coexist with each other in each other's worlds and exist in a state of bliss. It's kind of also what I heard. The bottom is the Three of Swords, and this I feel is what you're moving past. Choosing to get out of all that imprisonment and keeping you down and get out of the heartbreak and really truly move past it together as a couple. If this is not within partnership, of yourself, and to move past memories of karmic partnerships that didn't work and releasing, trying, okay, working what you need to do, working your magic on how you release that stuff to become reborn and to attract in more of these kinds of relationships to help you ascend, to move on to where it's spiritually guided relationships and spirit is bringing these people into your life for your highest good, because you're meeting them and matching them at vibration and they're matching you, okay? And I think that's like allowing yourself to move past heartbreak and really have a little bit more discernment as well as, what is my Two of Cups? Is this person willing to let me eat brains while they eat their beautiful steak and feel comfortable knowing that I'm a zombie? Moving past the fears and the illusion of being drawn to the moon and the distortion of the waters, the distortion of the emotions, and expressing trueness, true desires, true love here, and truthfully new beginnings. So last message that I'm bringing is from the Animal Wisdom Tarot. No. There's another wolf, and this is why I had to pull it. If you have wolf in totem as well, could be very strong and very strongly activated right now. But the Three of Wands is here about working together. The Six of Pentacles is about bringing balance and stability back. And the Gorilla, this is family. These guys, this is three, and there's six, okay? But there's two. The threes are very important here in being a trinity and working again with spirit. So I also feel like this could be, particularly here, two people. There's a few people or a group of people all working together with divine spirit, but it could also be in this relationship with the male-female dynamic, the yin and the yang, literally. That's you, me, and in between. Okay, the masculine, the feminine, and the space in between, if that makes any sense. But working together brings stability and family, and again, releasing all of the things that were negative and that had you, I'm hearing, choked up, okay, with this red belly frog that made you afraid to really embrace this and really work together. Remove those kinds of things because they're acting as blocks, because this is family. This is a truthfully family. So again, make the choices to move past and see love. You had the wolf, the bearer of justice as well. And the Nine of Feathers, which is, it's time to wake up out of your sleepy shell. It's time to bring justice and truth and honesty out into the world, out into the table, and honestly, just you're top of the food chain, not to worry, you know, that you got this, whatever this is, whatever the situation. Help release it through the arts. However that resonates. But anyway, beautiful, beautiful people, thank you for being here. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I hope it resonates. And remember, you're the wolf. Use your instinct, and you have freedom in the situation. Freedom to move past any slavery. The wolf is not enslaved, my friends. Anyway, love you all. Bye.